first thing that sad situation. We lost Gangsta Boo this past week. Gangsta Boo, 43 years old, from the 3-6 Mafia, very famous, legendary group out of Tennessee. 43 years old from apparent overdose, Lonzo.
Overdose. I didn't know.
Yeah. She was a known and self-proclaimed, drug addict or whatever the case is. But this fentanyl thing, man. Before I get your opinion on this, man, I'm gonna tell everybody out there: if you have someone who you knowingly does coke or meth or takes pills, and you really love that person, do everything in your power to get them help, to get them to stop, because this fentanyl, Lonzo, as you know, is no fucking joke, man. It's killing people every day, man. Talk to me, dude.
I saw a story once about some cops had pulled over a car and they had fentanyl in the trunk. And when they opened the trunk up, just one whiff of this shit sent one of the cops to the hospital. Okay. And the other one had to get some medical attention just to survive the shift. So this shit, and they said fentanyl, man, it's like a granular of this shit, man, will take your ass out of here, make you a hashtag, make you work on, get you some numbers on the other side of that goddamn dash for your headstone real quick. So what I don't understand is, why would drug dealers use something that's going to kill your client? I don't understand that part.
Thank you. One time and you're done. Yeah.
It don't take this ain't no multiple time. Eventually, hopefully over a period. No. Nigga, one time you out. This is a one strike situation. And I don't understand that, man. I don't understand why somebody would use something like that, bring something like that to the table. Especially, we lost Michael K. Williams behind that shit, man. One of my favorite actors, dude. Anything that dude is in, I'm watching. Okay, anything. So. Prince allegedly was didn't Prince die behind fentanyl or something like that?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. So
countless numbers of rappers. Mac Miller. Lil Pump. So many, man.
But one thing about it, I noticed about a lot of these youngsters, man. No matter what somebody does, they tend not to learn from other people's mistakes. And I don't understand that. I don't understand how you see your partner fall from something. And because you got away with it once or twice, you think you invincible? No, that's just, you got lucky. And anybody that's done anything around me that fell off on, nah, man, that's dude, they scared us back in the day with heroin. Heroin never was much of a West Coast drug anyway. That was always an East Coast drug. Yeah, you ain't seen a whole lot of heroin addicts back in, here in LA, especially back in the day. Sure, we saw cats getting butt naked on Crenshaw. No, we leaving that shit alone too. Okay. Crack was one of them drugs that had an appeal to it because the initial high was so intense, it drew people into it. But it was such a sneaky drug, because once you hit it a couple of times, you was hooked. Next thing you know, you're selling your VCR to get you a rock. So it is what it is, man. I don't understand it. You would think by now they would learn from everybody else's mistakes, but people feel like they have the right to make their mistakes, and these mistakes nowadays they pay for keeps.
Man, you ain't lying, dude. And you mentioned these kids, that you would think they would learn from past mistakes or past, experiences from other people, but unfortunately, these kids' role models are people like Kodak Black, Lonzo, who has a line in his song that literally says, "I took a pill even though I knew it was fake because I'm a gremlin." They are probably the stupidest line I've ever heard in my life in hip-hop history, encouraging people to take fake pills and not giving a damn.
But you know what, though? That nigga is a gremlin. That nigga looked just like he looked just like Gizmo from fucking Gremlins, okay? I've said it before he said that line. He reminds me, I saw a picture of him look just like a goddamn gremlin. So, hey, man. But here's the part where technology has helped us to go astray, because everybody's music is in their ears. Parents can't even monitor what their kids listen to no more. Okay, you can't monitor the kids. Used to be a time you got a boom box, the whole neighborhood monitored your shit. Okay, when you had a boom box, you know, you had to hide that. You had to hide certain shit because your mama knew what you were listening to. But nowadays, hold on, Bishop is hitting me up. He's on his way. Okay, but he said the rain is pretty bad. But anyway, nowadays everything is up close, personal, and private. So you don't know what your kids are listening to until it's too damn late, dude. And that's the sad part.
Yeah, very, very sad, man. And yeah, just be careful. Try as much as you can, even though Lonzo said it's really hard to try as much as you can to monitor what your kids are seeing. But there's so much, Lonzo. I mean, TikTok, I mean, YouTube, everything, man. I feel so old sometimes, dude.
You know what? I feel old sometimes, but I also feel wise most of the time.
Yeah.
Because you can see through the bullshit. And that's why I do the show, the kind of show that I do. I'm not trying to impress nobody with a whole bunch of likes. If I did some stupid shit, I'd probably get a whole lot more likes, but somebody got to have a level head on this internet shit. You know, somebody got to have a level head. And everybody ain't gonna flock to my channel because I'm not gonna be flashing a bunch of money and, you know, sitting on a fake ass rented Bentley. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. And sometimes the truth don't travel as fast as bullshit. Bullshit is on hyper on the hyperloop. And the truth takes roller skates sometimes.
That's so true, man. Hey, before we get going, Lonzo, that jacket is dope. That world-class Wrecking Crew jacket is
Thank
dope.
you, sir.
Please tell us where we can find that, when it's coming out, because I'm gonna need one of those ASAP.
Dude, I'm actually gonna put it on my website. I got a few things I'm putting on my website to see what people are interested in. Those are custom made, so I got to order them, and it took forever to get these made. I only made 3 of them. Me, clientele, and my son got one made right now. But we can definitely get some more made, and it's just a matter of if I get enough orders, and if I get enough orders, I can make it happen. So I'll probably need about 20 orders to make it happen. So I'm gonna run some kind of promotion to see who's interested in getting a jacket, and we'll make it happen.
I'm gonna post that picture in your community tab within the next day or so, and we'll see if we can drum up some interest because we got to get those out there.
You got it.
Very dope. Let's take a trip to the niggaverse, Lonzo. Hop on our spaceships and make sure we put $8 of gas and head on over to the niggaverse. Last week we talked about Gunna taking a plea in the Young Thug case, and you know everyone's calling him a snitch and whatever the case may be. Well, since then, a total of 8 people have already taken plea deals in the Young Thug case. It's not looking good for Young Thug, man. These people, remember we played last week, we played the homegirl, you know, saying, hey, you better do something, man. You need to do something in that video. Think about your kid. Well, it looks like a lot of these guys are starting to think about their kids, man.